About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as we get set for a pretty hotly anticipated Major League debut on the mound, Dan.
Yeah, you know what, Matt? This organization's been waiting for this guy for a long time. It'll be interesting to see early on if he's affected by any nerves. You never know what kind of start you're going to get from a guy in his debut. But from the word we've heard, this guy pounds the strike zone. And if he does that, his stuff should take care of it.
It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Jordan Montgomery will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
They're not called table setters for nothing, Danny. 1-2 punch right there. Both on base, first and third. We got problems.
Tough way to start the game on the mound right now. First and third, nobody out. It's time to start making some really good pitches.
And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Next to hit is Teoscar Hernandez. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
George Springer the next to hit.
The center fielder, number 4.
Lined hard to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get in there safely.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first, they've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. And he puts it on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw will have no chance at second. It's an infield single, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. And sooner or later, they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Luis Severino comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Standing in now, Reese McGuire. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Bo.
Back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Alek Manoah is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Simeon's there to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Hit back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yanks help. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Now batting.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Weekly hit to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. The relay, the throw pulls him off the bag.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Here's George Springer. Line hard, deep into left. Gallo is there, and he puts this one away for the third. So So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Manoah has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
Luke Voigt stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
Joey Gallo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire. He flew out in his last AB. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue. And now, Gary Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Oh, 1 count and the pitch.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Aaron Hicks becomes the second out in the bottom of the 3rd. As he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Line shot to 3rd, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Pitch on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Fielded by Odor. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The third baseman.
Digging in next, Santiago Espinal. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Left center, base hit. Espinal rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Now back, right field.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. In to score is the runner from first. It's 8-0.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Two are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the fourth, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees nothing. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Bichette's got it, and there's 1 away.
The bat, number 29.
So next to bat will be Gio Urshela. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count remains at 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, still 8-0. Jonathan Loizaga gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now batting, number 7.
At the plate, Reese McGuire, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 1 down. Now into the box, Bo Bichette. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him as he rips it on the ground to second. Odor is there, and there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 5.
Next to bat for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch, lofted in the air out toward right center. Odor onto the grass. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke.
Next up, Luke Voigt. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. And He's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're looking up. And stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 2 for 5. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So the next to bat will be Teoscar Hernandez, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Number 63 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. At the plate now, George Springer. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat,
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Judge is going back, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire. This is popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is under it, and that retires the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Blue Jays on top, 12-0. Into the box, Gary Sanchez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Center fielder,
Aaron Hicks will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Popped up. Espinal is there for it, and that retires the side. So the digging in will be Santiago Espinal. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Santiago Espinal.
First offering on its way. Now the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next up is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. blasted a solo homer last time up. And now the first pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Teoscar Hernandez stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. And that one yanked just foul. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. And that's through for a hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Jays add 1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Leading up for the
And he
Yankees,
fouls this one off.
the third baseman,
A hit in 2 tries
DJ
for him so far.
LeMahieu.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Manoah is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Hernandez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now back. Number 29.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he sends it on the ground to first. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now with the plate is Aaron Judge. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And that will conclude matters here in the second. Clay Holmes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 35.
First pitch on its way. George Springer is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
On a swing and a miss, and that wasn't exactly the most convincing at-bat of the afternoon as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
First pitch on the way. Lourdes Gurriel is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Here's Randall Grichuk. He went deep back in the 5th. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The batter, number 7.
In now, Reese McGuire. He'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Runners on the move for second. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play. Giancarlo Stanton now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Stepping up is Luke Voigt. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. And he takes strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Again, another foul ball.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now in the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Next to dig in, Santiago Espinal. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Voigt in foul ground, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Ah, man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he drives a liner to right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Gurriel arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. DJ LeMahieu flew out last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Sanchez over at second. Hicks is over at first with one away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Still no balls and two strikes. Two men are on with two men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Springer. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 13-0, the convincing final score. The Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alek Manoah earns his first win of the season. Get out of the